American Express has a rule that is completely permanent, completely hidden in the fine print, and has quietly cost American consumers millions of dollars in lost bonuses every single year. 90% of applicants have never heard of it, and by the time they find out, it is already too late. You are about to be in the 10% who knows. Watch this. Welcome to American Credit Guide, the channel where we turn complicated credit card rules into simple, powerful strategies that actually make you money. I'm glad you're here today because this video covers something I get asked about more than almost anything else on this channel, American Express. The rules have changed in 2026. The policies are stricter and smarter than ever. And the opportunity for the people who understand the system is bigger than it has ever been. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what Amex looks for in an applicant, which card is right for your situation, how to protect your bonus eligibility, and how to get maximum value from day one. This is the complete guide. Let's go. Before you apply for a single American Express card, you need to watch this video all the way through. Because what I'm about to share with you has saved people from getting denied, from wasting hard inquiries, from missing thousands of dollars in sign-up bonuses, and from making application mistakes that can follow your credit profile for years. American Express is not like other credit card issuers. The rules are different, the strategy is different, and in 2026, after several major updates to their policies, the game has changed in ways that most people simply do not know about yet. If you are thinking about applying for an Amex card, whether it's your first one or your fifth, this is the video you watch first. Let's get into it. Let's start with what makes American Express fundamentally different from every other issuer in the United States market. Amex is not just a credit card company. It is a closed-loop network, meaning it is simultaneously the card network and the card issuer. Visa and MasterCard don't issue cards, banks do. But American Express does both. That structure gives them a level of control over their products, their rules, and their customer relationships that no other issuer has. And it means their policies are uniquely their own. That matters because the rules that apply to Chase, Citi, or Capital One do not apply to Amex, and the rules that apply to Amex apply nowhere else. Understanding that is the foundation of everything else I'm going to tell you. Now let's talk about the rule that every single person in this audience needs to know before touching an Amex application. It is called the once-in-a-lifetime rule, and it is the most important policy in the entire Amex ecosystem. Here is exactly what it means. American Express will only give you the welcome bonus, which is what most people call the sign-up bonus, on any given card product, one time. Once in your lifetime. If you got the Amex Gold card 3 years ago, collected the bonus, canceled the card, and then applied again, today you would be approved if you qualify, but you would receive zero welcome bonus. Not a reduced bonus. Zero. This is completely different from how Chase or Citi handle things. Those issuers have time-based restrictions, usually 24 or 48 months. Wait long enough and the bonus resets. Amex does not reset, ever. Your social security number is associated with that card product permanently in their system. And here is where it gets really important for 2026. Amex has significantly expanded their pop-up language in the application flow before you even get approved or denied. If their system detects that you are unlikely to be eligible for the welcome bonus based on your history with that card or similar card products, you will see a message during the application process informing you that you are not eligible for the welcome offer. This pop-up is Amex giving you the chance to stop the application before it results in a hard inquiry on your credit report. If you see that pop-up, you stop. You do not proceed, because if you proceed, you take the hard inquiry. You may get the card, but you get no bonus. The hard inquiry still hits your credit, and you've now used up an application for a card that gave you nothing extra. The pop-up is actually Amex doing you a favor. Treat it that way. Now, let's talk about the 5-card limit, because this one has caused enormous confusion since Amex updated how they enforce it. American Express has traditionally operated with a limit on how many of their card products a person can hold at one time. The specific number has shifted. But the important thing to understand in 2026 is that Amex distinguishes between credit cards and charge cards. And this distinction matters for your strategy. There are traditional charge cards, cards with no preset spending limit that require full payment each month, have generally been treated differently from their revolving credit card products when it comes to how many you can hold. If you are building an Amex portfolio, the type of product matters as much as the total number. Here is what this means practically. If you are brand new to American Express, start with one card. Build your relationship with the issuer. Demonstrate responsible use, and then expand. Amex rewards loyalty in ways that other issuers simply do not. Their upgrade paths, retention offers, and relationship-based benefits are some of the most valuable in the industry, but only if you have established history with them. Let's talk about which card you should actually start with, because this decision alone can mean the difference between maximizing value and leaving money on the table. In 2026, the American Express Gold Card continues to be one of the most genuinely rewarding cards available to the average American consumer. The math on this card is difficult to argue with. You are earning 4 points per dollar at U.S. supermarkets, up to a spending cap annually. You are earning 4 points per dollar at restaurants worldwide. You are earning 3 points per dollar on flights for most American households. The grocery and dining categories alone cover an enormous percentage of monthly spending. The card carries an annual fee, and that fee is the number one reason people hesitate. Here is how to think about that correctly. You do not evaluate an annual fee by itself. You evaluate it against the credits and benefits that offset it. The Amex Gold in 2026 comes with monthly dining credits and other statement credits that, if used consistently, bring the effective out-of-pocket cost of the annual fee down dramatically. If you eat at restaurants, order delivery, or use any of the partner platforms covered by those credits, the card is essentially paying for itself before you account for a single point earned. The Amex Platinum is the other card people always ask about, and here is the honest answer. The Platinum is a phenomenal card for a specific type of person. If you travel frequently, if you use airport lounges, if you stay at hotels regularly and value elite status, if you have the spending habits to actually use the extensive credit ecosystem that comes with the card, it is worth every penny of its annual fee and then some. If you are not a frequent traveler, or if the credits don't align with how you actually live, the fee becomes very hard to justify and you should start with the gold. Now let's talk about credit score requirements, because the internet is full of wrong information on this, and I want to give you the real picture. American Express is a premium issuer. They are not a starter card company. For their core products, the gold, the platinum, the green, you generally want to be walking in with a credit score of 670 or above, and realistically, a score in the 700S gives you a much more comfortable approval position. That said, Amex also looks at your overall credit profile, not just the score. Income, existing debt load, credit utilization, length of credit history, and the number of recent inquiries all factor in. One of the most powerful and underused features of the American Express application ecosystem in 2026 is their pre-qualification tool. Before you submit a full application and take a hard inquiry, you can go through Amex's pre-qualification check, which uses a soft pull, meaning it does not affect your credit score, to show you which cards you are likely to be approved for and what welcome offers you may be eligible for. Use this tool every single time before applying. There is no reason not to. Now, here is something that very few people talk about, and it is one of the most valuable aspects of having an Amex relationship long-term. It is called the Amex Offers Program, and in 2026, it remains one of the most underutilized benefits in the entire credit card space. Amex offers are targeted, card-specific discounts and cashback opportunities from hundreds of merchants that appear directly in your account. These are not generic coupons. They are personalized offers loaded directly onto your card that give you statement credits or bonus points when you shop at specific retailers. Regular Amex cardholders who actively monitor and use their Amex offers can generate hundreds of dollars of additional annual value on top of their standard reward earnings. It requires checking your account regularly and adding offers before you make purchases. But the effort is minimal and the return is very real. Let's talk about what happens after you get the card, because the application is only the beginning. The first thing you do after approval is set up autopay for the full statement balance, not the minimum. The full balance, every month, automatically. American Express cards. Particularly, their charge card products. They are designed to be paid in full, and using them with that discipline is both financially smart and aligned with how Amex views their customer relationships. Customers who carry balances are not their target demographic. Customers who spend confidently and pay in full are exactly who Amex built these products for. The second thing you do is familiarize yourself with every credit and benefit associated with your specific card before your first statement closes. The number of people who pay annual fees and then fail to use the credits that offset those fees is staggering. Set calendar reminders if you need to. Treat the credit utilization as part of your monthly financial routine, the same way you treat paying bills. Third, do not product change away from a card without considering the once-in-a-lifetime rule implications. If you upgrade from a green to a gold, or from a gold to a platinum, Amex has specific policies about how product changes interact with welcome bonus eligibility. Research your specific situation before making any changes to your existing card products. Here is the big picture view before I send you off. American Express has spent over 170 years building a brand around a specific promise: premium experience, premium rewards, and a relationship between the issuer and the cardholder that goes beyond a transaction. In 2026, that promise still holds, but only if you approach the relationship strategically. Know the once-in-a-lifetime rule before you apply for anything. Use the pre-qualification tool to protect your credit score. Evaluate annual fees against actual credit utilization, not just the sticker price. Start with the card that fits your real lifestyle. Use your Amex offers every single month, and pay your balance in full every month, without exception. Do those things, and American Express becomes one of the most rewarding financial relationships you can have as an American consumer in 2026. Skip any one of them, and you will be the person in the comments asking why the card isn't worth it. Now no. Go apply. Smart. That is the full American Express playbook for 2026, and I genuinely hope it saves you time, money, and frustration. If it did, the single best thing you can do right now is hit the like button. It tells YouTube this video is worth showing to more people and helps me keep making content like this for free. Got questions? Got a personal credit situation you want me to look at? Drop it in the comments below. This community is one of the most helpful on YouTube, and we look out for each other. Share this video with someone who is about to apply for Amex without knowing any of this. And subscribe to American Credit Guide with the bell notification on, so you are always first when we drop new videos. I will see you next time.